75-minute vinyasa flow. My name is Ellen, and I'm delighted to guide you through the next 75 minutes. So we're starting in a seated position with your block underneath your sits bones, and you really want to make sure you feel the sits bones in the block. And just to get situated with alignment here, rest your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes, bring shoulders up to the ears, and then pull them back. The crown of the head is pressing up towards the ceiling, and you want to make sure your spine is as straight, as comfortable. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the nose. The knees should be comfortably on the ground. And coming into that three-part Dirga Pranayama with attention to the belly, and then inhaling slowly through the nose as the breath comes through the rib cage, all the way up to the collarbones, and then slow exhale, collarbone, ribs, belly. And continue that meditative breath as you transition into your mat. Slow breath in, slow breath out. I'm going to read an intention called Yoga is Connection. The Sanskrit root of the word yoga is uj, which means to connect or to create connection. When we move on our mats, shifting our limbs, our muscles, and our tissues, and our bones, we create positive, aligned connections within our bodies. When our bodies are physically aligned, our minds can more readily find the equivalent alignment. And our hearts can then share this sense of ease. Our physical, mental, and emotional selves enter into a more meaningful conversation with each other. Yoga offers the connection of our bodies to our minds and to our hearts. Adding on the Ujjayi breath by slight constriction of the muscles in the back of the throat, adding that textured layer. So go ahead and add Ujjayi breath as you continue this breath practice. Making it certainly audible in your head, but also audible to your fellow yogis. Let's begin. You can keep your eyes closed, or you can blink. Inhale slowly, bring the arms up to the ceiling on your inhale. Press the palms down as you exhale, as if you're pressing through thick air. Again, inhale. As if the arms and heart are connected, and slowly exhale. Breathing through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Hold here, make a steeple grip and press up to the ceiling as you press into the sits bones, into your block. Can you inhale with the next inhale, rise a little bit taller, and with your exhale, can you press or root down more, relax the shoulders. Inhale now, open arms to the side and take that same movement. Inhale, rise. Come to center, and let's take it to the left side as you press down. Beautiful. As you take your arms back, up and down, as you come to the center, bring your hands to heart center. Now interlace your hands, pull your belly button back towards the back wall. Arms aligned with your ear. Release the hands behind your back. Interlace your hands, press down again as you root into the block, gaze up. And release. Just take a pause. center. Interlace your hands, press forward, and see if you could round the spine just a little bit more. Feel the side body stretch, pulling belly button in. Now release the arms. Opposite thumb on top this time as you press down, gaze up. And release. One more time. Inhale, breath. Steeple grip again. Feel the alignment. Pressing the pointer fingers up. Biceps by ears. Elongate the spine just a little bit more and press your knees into the floor. Big inhale, breath. Exhale, come to heart center. Press forward as you round the spine. Release the hands behind the back one more time. Inhale, press down. And release. Take your hands to your waist and let's just start a little bit of torso rolls seated. And then take it to the other side. And then come to center. Let's take a Bhu Mudra. So take your two-piece fingers, press them into the floor, pull the shoulders back. This is just a beautiful grounding mudra pose like a mountaintop. Press your sits bones into the floor, knees into the floor, and lift the crown. Pull the belly button in and pull your shoulder blades together in the back very gently. Take your left hand, place it on your right thigh. Right hand comes behind the block. We're just doing a nice, gentle spinal twist. Now press into the block, press into knees into the floor, lift the crown towards the ceiling, and then see if you can twist over, gazing over your right shoulder. Release that. Let's take that to the other side. Right hand on the left. Take the left hand corner of your block to get a little bit more engagement. Press into the sits bone. Lift the crown and twist. Pressing knees into the floor. And then slowly release. Take your block and place it towards the front of the mat so we can access it. Come into a tabletop position. Knees hip-width distance. Hands are wide and pressing directly underneath the shoulders. We're really working for that alignment. And begin to take another set of torso rolls. Notice the difference in tabletop from the seated. Letting the head hang without any stress. Take your torso rolls to both sides. Noticing wherever there's some tightness, sensation. And then come into a neutral spine. Adjust your hands if you need to for that alignment. And let's go right into cat-cow. Arms are straight. Press up as you belly button down and then round the spine. Let the head hang down without any stress. Continue on your own. Using that Ujjayi breath perhaps, but definitely inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And then find a neutral spine. Turn your toes under and just lift the knees off the floor by 2 inches. Again, making sure your hands are wide. And you might want to press heels towards the back, like paddle back, so you're working the arches of your feet. Standing right here, begin to lift the hips. Keep lifting hips. Your knees can still be bent. Press your chest into your thighs and then work into your downward facing dog, paddling out. Again, your head is hanging down without any stress in the neck. Arms are pressing into the mat, hands like you're pushing the mat away. That should help with getting those hips and tailbone high to the sky. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Place your left foot gently in the center of the mat. Lift the right leg high. Pinky toe pressing towards the floor to keep the hips level. Now bend your right knee and turn towards the right, gazing under your right armpit and taking some more circles with that right knee. Big circles, so you're getting a nice hip opener, moving the major muscle groups around here as we begin. Inhale the right leg high and take a wide runner's lunge, so the right foot comes all the way outside your mat. Drop the left knee and just continue making circles. You can straighten the right leg, bend, move gently back and forth. Nice time to take extension here by taking the forearms to the floor, or you can take a block, place the forearms on the block, and just take a nice stretch with the hamstring. Flex the right toes, hold. Notice sensation. Breathe in through the nose and exhale into the area of sensation in your hamstring. And then slowly release. Move the block up. Bend your right knee. Press your hands into the floor and lift back into high plank pose. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lift the hips. We'll take that to the other side. So keep pressing the mat into the mirror ahead of you. Go ahead, take your right foot, place in the center, lift the left leg high. Pinky toe pressing down, so feel that level hip alignment that we're working for. Bend the left knee, open it up. Tuck your head under the left armpit, take your circles. Notice the difference on this side. Inhale, leg high, wide runner's lunge. Rock the back knee and take the same movements that you did on the other side. Go ahead and take that stretch hamstring, stretch forearms on a block or on the floor. Flex the left toes. Inhale, breath. Exhale, as you bend over, just let the head come down and hold. Notice the difference on this side versus the other side. Take your block, rebend the knee. Press hands into the floor. High plank pose, let's hold high plank. And we're gonna do a little bench pressing here. So, bring the heels to the back so that the toes are more forward, closer to you than your heels. Then come 2 inches forward so that your shoulders are over the wrists. Without bending the arms, allow your chest to sink towards the floor and then press up. So you're getting a nice upper body workout here. We'll just take it 3 or 4 times, pulling the belly button in and feeling this awesome posture to build strength in our upper body. You are welcome to drop the knees to the floor. Keep arms straight. Just one more time. And then downward facing dog. Paddle out. Bend your knees, gaze up to the top of your mat and step all the way. Inhale, half lift. Now pull the shoulder blades together, your gaze is straight down. The crown of the head pressing forward to lengthen the spine. Inhale, breath, pull belly in. Exhale, slow forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Reach arms all the way up. Bring your palms facing one another, pinky fingers, and turn in towards one another. Now relax the shoulders. Lift all 10 toes off the floor, spread them wide, and then press them into the block. You can even spread your feet just a little, maybe an inch, 2 inches apart. Now bring awareness into the outsides of the heels. So transfer the weight through the foot, lifting the toes off, and then pressing evenly. Relax the shoulders. Crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling, and the fingertips with energy reaching towards the ceiling. Inhale, breath, let's take a baby back bend. Press your heart, hips forward, gaze up. Inhale, arms high with that same energy. Palms together, slow forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Again, pull the shoulder blades together. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left leg back, right leg back. We'll do one more set of those bench presses. Let the chest go down. Press up. Allow the body to sink down with arms straight. Press up. The legs are engaged. The core is engaged as you continue this bench press. Upper body building. Core is completely engaged. One more, everyone. Sink down. Exhale, press up, and then downward facing dog. Pedal out. Again, feel the sensation of that upper body press that we just did. Bend your knees, step all the way to the top. Take your feet hip width distance apart. Just for a nice forward fold. Allow your head to hang. Grab opposite elbows. You might want to just gently move side to side. Bend your knees generously. We'll take a chest expansion. Interlace hands behind your back. See if you can press your palms together here. Arms are straight and reaching over your head. Allow the head to hang. Straighten the knees at whatever comfort level you have. Release the hands to the floor and then slowly toe heel your feet together. Allow your body to rise one vertebra after the other. Come all the way up. Let's take another baby back bend. Reach high. Pause here. Elbows come to the side. Press forward. Inhale, arms high. Palms together. Slow forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right leg back. Left leg back. Hold in high plank pose. And we'll take a vinyasa, your choice. You can skip this entirely. You can bring knees to the floor. You can stay in plank position. Pull the elbows gently into your rib cage as you sink halfway down only. Hold here. Flip the toes over so you are on the shoelace part of the foot. Lift your heart for up dog. Pull the shoulders back. Gazes forward. Avoid wrenching the neck. So we're just gazing forward and breathe here. Inhale, breath. Keep pressing into the floor to lift. Turn the toes under, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Again, breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Bend your knees. Step all the way. We'll do one more of those. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to Tadasana. Inhale, breath. Take a baby back bend. Inhale, arms high. Beautiful, everyone. Palms together, slow forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Hands to the floor, high to low plank. One more time, your choice of vinyasa. Knees can come to the floor, you can skip entirely and meet us in downward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Everyone breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Bend your knees, gaze up to the top, step. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Find a chair pose. So sit low in an imaginary chair. We're going to start out with hands to heart center here to get the alignment. Pull the shoulders back, crown of the head pressing to the ceiling, pull the belly button in. Bring weight into the heels so you can lift 10 toes. Inhale, open arms to the right, reaching fingertip to fingertip. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Sit a little bit lower in your chair. Beautiful. Squeeze those knees together. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Again, pull shoulder blades together. Hands to the floor. Find your high plank pose and take your vinyasa, your choice. Again, we can all meet right into downward facing dog, so choose what works for your body. And slowly lift the right leg high with the pinky toe pressing down towards the floor. Now bring knee to nose by rolling on the toes of the left. Hug your thigh into your chest. Roll your spine, press into the hands. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, draw that foot all the way through and gently place between your hands. We're going to take an easy twist. So left hand presses into the floor, right arm comes high. You can also place a block under your left hand. It's a little bit more accessible. Reach the right arm high and feel the twist. Fan your fingers wide and press back. Take some wrist rolls with that right hand. And then big circles with the arm. Beautiful. Now take both blocks. Put them on the highest height. Gaze is forward. Drop your back foot so it's flat on the floor like warrior one feet. We're going to move into pyramid pose from here. So straighten the right leg. Back leg is straight. You might want to pull it in a little bit closer. Take your right hand and press that hip back so you're getting nice level hips. Press the femur into the socket. You are halfway lifted. Exhale, drop to forward fold from pyramid pose. Breathe in, inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. And one more time, press up. Evenly press your feet together. Now hug energetically the thighs together. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the right knee, separate your feet just a little bit more, and come into your warrior two. Extend fingertips. Shoulders over the hips. Sometimes there's a tendency to reach over, so back your shoulders over the hips. Press evenly into both feet. Inhale, breath. Exhale, reach towards the front. Extended side angle. Take the right arm down, left arm reaching to the ceiling. You can put a block next to the inside of your foot if you would like to press and get a little bit more engagement. Reach high. If you choose not to use a block, take the back of your right hand and press it into the shin into the forearm so you get a nice isometric press. Inhale, breath. Exhale, now press evenly into both feet as you reach back into reverse triangle. Reach, reach, reach. Interlace the fingertips. We're going to take a nice long body side stretch. Can you create more space between the ribs? Pressing towards the back wall. Inhale, breath. Now slowly release the hands. Bend the front knee. Turn feet both facing forward. The back heel is off. Bend the front knee a little bit more. Lift off into standing splits. Tense your fingertips to the floor. Lift that back heel high to the ceiling. Allow your head just to fall. And explore this posture. You might want to take one hand on the ankle, maybe two. It's okay to wobble. You're just exploring this posture. Inhale, lift that left leg high. One more breath in. Exhale, bring both feet together, forward fold, release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Take your high plank pose or go right into your, you can take a up dog and then down dog, so we always can be here. Inhale, breath. Exhale, slowly lift the left leg. Pinky toe pressing down. Press that heel high to the ceiling now. Pull the nose to meet. Roll forward on your right toes. Round your spine. Hug the thigh into the chest. Arms are straight. Keep pressing the floor away. Inhale, leg high. All the way through low lunge. Easy twist. This time the left arm comes high. Roll the wrist. Feel the difference on this side, and then take a big arm movement, opening up the shoulders here. And then come back to your low lunge. Take the back foot down. Take your blocks on the highest level. Now straighten both legs. Take your left hand, press the left hip back to level the hips. Inhale, breath, you're halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Allow the head to just fall. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, half lift. Fold down. Bend the left knee. Open up to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward, extended side angle. Take the same movement you did on the other side, whether that's a block on the floor with the left hand. Take the forearm pressing into the shin and reach. See if you can have 1 inch more distance between fingertips. The heart is pressing forward. Your gaze is to the ceiling. Inhale, breath. Bend the front knee just a little bit more. Press evenly into both feet as you take your reverse triangle. Reach to the back wall. Interlace the fingertips and reach. Can you create more space between the left side ribs? Beautiful. Release the hands. Take them around. Feet are facing forward. Your gaze is forward. Bend the left knee and lift the right leg high. Experiment on this side, taking one hand to the ankle, maybe 2 hands. Maybe it's different on this side. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Join your feet together in forward fold release. Inhale, half lift. Pull the shoulder blades together. Exhale, hands to the floor, high to low plank. And take your vinyasa. Pull the elbows in. Hug them into the rib cage. Halfway down. Lift your heart. Now pull the shoulders back. Gaze forward. Turn the toes under. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Press the heels to the floor. Allow your head. See if you can find the resting quality in downward facing dog. This is a recovery posture. Bend your knees, gaze forward, step all the way to the top. Moving into chair pose, second time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, sit low, bring your arms straight forward this time. Now pull the shoulders into the sockets, sit a little bit lower, hug the knees together, lift the toes. Hold here as we bring our arms to the ceiling. If this is too much sensation, bring them wider. We're going to hold breath here for 3 breaths. This is an intense posture, so it's going to be challenging. Inhale. Exhale. Again, close your eyes. Ujjayi, breath in. Ujjayi, breath out. Awesome breath sounds. Again, inhale, last time. Exhale, release. Hands come to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Let's just take the left leg back, right foot is forward. Easy twist. Lift the right arm high. Big reach up to the ceiling. Come all the way down. Take your blocks. Press the back foot down. Feel the heel alignment. And then straighten the right leg for our pyramid pose. Inhale, work towards a straight back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. You want to put a hot cup of tea on your back. Is it straight? Use the mirror as a guide. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the front knee. Take a little bit wider stance with the feet. Open up to warrior two. Inhale, breath. Exhale, release to extended side angle. This time take the left arm over your ear, aligned with the ear, reaching towards the front mirror. And we're going to flow it. So, on your next inhale breath, press in evenly into both feet. Both legs are straight as you take a reverse triangle all the way back. Inhale to the front. Exhale to the back. Inhale to the front. Exhale to the back. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale to the front. Bend the front knee. Come around. Set this up in the low lunge. Gaze forward. Bend the front knee and lift the left leg high to the sky for standing splits. Here we're going to take a little curtsy. We're going to add curtsy, Shiva curtsy. So lift the left leg high. Exhale, bend both knees. Tap that heel Back heel towards your front shin. Come into a little ball. Press into the right foot as you lift. Exhale, tap. Come into that ball. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift and hold. And then bring both knees together. Release into forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Take your right leg back. Easy twist. Tense your right fingers. Reach the left arm high. Fan your fingers and press to the back. Come all the way back down. Take your back foot, straighten it. Blocks come forward. We're moving into pyramid pose. Make sure that left hip is pressing to the back so your hips are level. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Allow your head to fall. Inhale, press halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Both legs are straight. Your last forward fold. Put your blocks to the side. Bend the back, bend the front knee. Both legs are ready to go into warrior two. Open up. Reach fingertip to fingertip and then extend side angle. Gaze up to the ceiling. Using that arm into the shin, shin into the arm, and we will begin our flow. Inhale. Exhale, both legs straight as you reach to the back. Beautiful. Inhale to the front. Arm comes over, reaching towards the front mirror. Feel that side body stretch. When we're in the side body stretch, the back foot is really pressing into the floor, especially on the outside. Inhale all the way to the back. Inhale to the front. Reach all the way over and then turn towards the front mirror. Low lunge. Gaze forward, bend the left knee and lift the right leg high. Lift, lift, lift. Tense your fingertips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curtsy. Find that little ball. Inhale, press into the left foot as you rise and lift. Press down. Curl your body into a little ball. Press into that left foot one more time. Exhale, pull it all in together. Inhale, lift. Last time, high. Now, allow your feet to come together, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Come into tenting fingertips to the floor, crouch and curl. Find a little ball. Tuck your chin into the chest. Pull the shoulder blades down so you're getting a nice stretch across the back. And then come down to your seat and line on your back. Let's, to get there, press your feet into the floor. Take your hands right underneath the knees. And roll your spine so your entire spine is pressing into the mat. Gently take your hands behind your head. Expand your elbows wide. We're going to do some simple crunches. Find a spot on the ceiling, and that's your drishti. Your chin is completely parallel to the floor. Inhale, lift, and down. See if you, on the lift, you can pull both shoulder blades off the floor. You can use your own pace. You can go a little faster if you'd like to work on aerobic energy or strength by taking these close, slowly. Open mouth, exhale on the lift. And pressing the entire back into the floor. Elbows remain wide. There's a tendency to pull them in, so keep them wide. Gaze is on that drishti. Beautiful breath sounds. Exhale on the lips. And on your next rotation, take the shins parallel. Flex the toes and continue lifting. Just a little bit more. engagement. See again, if you can lift the shoulder blades off the floor without wrenching your neck forward. So keep that chin parallel to the ceiling. Next time around, lift the legs for standing on the ceiling. Flex your feet, continue this rotation. Elbows wide. The core should really be feeling this. And begin now with scissor bicycle twists. The heels never touch the floor. So you're using your core. And the elbow reaches the knee rather than knee to elbow to work on the obliques. So see if you can keep the legs perpendicular to the floor. Continue that open mouth exhale. Just 3 more. Long body stretch is where we're going. Go ahead and take your long body stretch, reaching fingertips to the back. Point the toes, flex the toes, point and flex. Take circles with the ankles and the wrists to move that synovial fluid around. And then hug knees into center. Pull the knees in, maybe roll side to side. And then take your hands behind the thighs and massage your spine by taking 3 or 4 rolls so you're seated. And we'll find boat pose. In boat pose or Nirvasana, we want our sits bones pressing into the floor. Let's start out by pressing feet into the floor. Pull the shoulders back. Crown of the head press into the ceiling. Hold here. Hands can remain behind your thighs. Come a little bit farther back so that you can lift your shins parallel to the floor. Keep pulling shoulders back. You can stay right here. Pull the belly button in. You can take your hands and extend them out to meet your shins. If you want, if it's in your practice, go ahead and lift the legs, lift the arms. Keep pulling shoulder blades back, point the toes, flex the toes. Maybe take some circles. And release. We'll take Baddha Konasana here. So wing your knees to the sides. Take your hands on the top of your feet. Lift the crown of the head, press the sits bones into the mat, and pull the shoulders back. Close your eyes here. Keep pressing down so the knees, your body is really getting so much engagement in this posture. The knees are pressing towards the floor. You're using your hands to pull your chest forward to elongate the spine. Pull your belly button in and pull the shoulder blades together. Hold here. Inhale, breath. You can stay right here or begin to take a forward fold bend. Keeping your spine straight. Gaze just comes softly down to the floor so you get a nice little stretch in the cervical spine. Keep pressing knees into the floor. Keep pulling feet in towards your hips as you continue bending forward. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Release this. Take your blocks. Extend your feet out. Come to the top of your mat with your bottom. We'll just do a little upper body strength. This is just for fun. So blocks are on the low part next to your hips. Press your hands in, straighten your arms to lift the bottom, and then pull like you're flossing the heels, and then down. And then walk your feet outside. So you want to be at the top of your mat so you can move nicely up. Heels can move nicely. Again, press your hands in. Bench press press the crown of the head and then pull heels in towards your body. So you might want to just do this a couple times. Again, pressing in, feeling that engagement. Your arms are straight. You might even get a little height off the heels. You can pull your knees in if you'd like. Just play fun.
Ellie, you're awesome. Doesn't it look like she's floating?
Yes. Are there way on? I can't do that.
Funny. Okay, let's go and meet in downward facing dog. If you need to grab some water, this is a good spot to do that. So just pedal out here. Press your hips up. Find that recovery breath here. Bend the knees and step all the way to the top. Inhale, half lift. And then forward fold. Find a chair pose. We're moving into figure 4 from here. So let's all take our hands to heart center. Pull the shoulders back. Sit low. Bring all the weight into the left foot so you can come to the toes with the right and cross it over. And this might be just where you want to work on. Yes, grab the bars. Use something to help you get into this alignment posture. Hands come to heart center. Pull the shoulders back. So nice that we have these bars, a wall. It helps us get the alignment and then creates muscle memory. So bend the left knee a little bit lower. Find drishti, find your eyes in the mirror, find a point that you can stare at. And it might be on the ground, that's a little bit more grounding. So options here, you can take your 2 peace fingers around the right toes, lift. You can go into big toe hold if anyone has this version in your practice, go ahead and do this. Or take a knee. So much balance, focus here. Flex the toes. Pull the shoulders back and take the knee to the side. The left fingers can counterbalance, and you can take a mudra. Focus on your drishti and work towards a smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Beautiful, everyone. Awesome. Slowly bring it to center. Hands come above. I have to come a little bit forward here. Take your hands to heart center. We are going to take this so slow. Dakasana. So take that right leg back and move it all the way. We're going to hang tight a little bit, so it's going to just come, stay in the air just for a little bit. Your gaze comes down. Inhale, breath, and slowly bend the front knee and come into crescent lunge with hands to heart center. At this point, let's all take the knee to the floor. So find your stability here. Pull the shoulders back. Energetically hug the thighs together. Press your forearms forward, and they should be working in a straight line. Inhale, breath. Take the right elbow and place it into the left thigh. Gaze into your thumbs. Work towards elbow to elbow alignment, and now pull the head away from the shin, the shoulder rather. The crown of the head is pressing forward and twist. So press down into that thigh with the elbow to get a little bit more traction. This is where you can make the decision to lift the back knee off the floor if you would like into this revolved crescent lunge. Not necessary because this posture is about the twist. So keep pressing the crown forward on your inhale. On the exhale, see if you can create a little bit more twist by pressing from the belly button over. Opening arms to fly is an option if anyone has that in their practice. Fingertip to fingertip, we're going to release in runner's lunge. Take your hands inside that left, take it all the way out to the side. Second time we're here, notice the difference. Take the same movements that we did earlier on our warm-ups. Moving into a quad stretch here. So take a block and place it underneath your right arm, your right hand rather. The shoulder is aligned over the wrist. Take that right knee back just a little bit. So getting a little bit length, stretch in the quad. Bend the right knee. Take your left hand high up and over. This is where a strap comes in. I will come around and take the strap around the foot so that you can really engage a nice quad stretch here. And this is always where you want to make sure you have nice padding under the knees. Oh, you don't want to do it. Don't do anything if it hurts. If you've got an injury, skip this and you can just pretend you're working towards. You don't have to do any extension. So gaze over the shoulder and create more distance between the shoulder and chin. And open up heart to the ceiling. Beautiful. And then slowly release that bind. Remove the block over. Take your hands underneath the shoulders. Turn the back toes under and join together in high plank pose. Inhale, breath. We'll do a little spine strengthening here. So pull the elbows in and allow your body to sink into the mat. We'll start out with Sphinx pose. Take your hands wide. Your forearms are parallel. Feet are pointed and engaged, so they're pressing to the back wall. Your hands are pressing into the floor. Now pull the shoulder blades together, gaze forward. Press into the pubic bone and lift. Energetically pull the elbows back towards your heels. Close your eyes. Inhale, breath. Lots of engagement going here. Now allow your head just to fall. Another stretch in the cervical spine. Let the head hang down. Keep breathing. And keep pulling the elbows into the heels. And you're going to get a little bit more lift. Pulling the shoulder blades together. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Find the balance and the beauty between ease and effort by letting your head just sink into that little pillow. Feeling the ease that you just created from the effort. Take a smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Slowly release your little pillow. Take the nose to the floor. Hands come right underneath the shoulders. You are welcome to turn the toes over and press up into plank pose, or go through tabletop and then downward facing dog. Pedal out. We'll take that same sequence to the other side. Bend your knees. Step all the way to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Come into chair pose with your hands at heart center. Pull the shoulders back. Sit lower. Bring all the weight into the right so that you can lift the left toes to that figure 4. The knee is pressing down. The foot is flexed. Pull the shoulders back and the crown of the head pressing to the ceiling. Sit a little bit lower. Find balance, stability before you go any further here. And this may be where you stay today, because this is plenty balance right here. Otherwise, if you took the options, you can go into big toe hold, taking the mudra out with that, or the knee. If you took the knee, take a knee on this side. Find that drishti, that focus point. See if you can find a smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Slowly take the knee to center. Hold here. Arms slowly come up. Take them to heart center. As you take that left leg as slow as molasses back, because we're working on balance here too. Your gaze comes right down below your nose. Lift the left heel a little bit towards the ceiling. Bend the front knee and come into crescent. Hands come into that prayer position. Drop the left knee. So let's align elbow to elbow first. Pull the shoulders back and then come 2 inches forward. For 4. Take that left elbow, press it into the thigh. Align the elbow again. Now gaze into the thumbs. Pull the thumbs into your sternum to allow the twist. You're pressing into that thigh for more engagement. This is when you can make the decision to lift the back knee off the floor. If you're in the full expression, that back knee is pressing up to the ceiling. And then you want to energetically hug your thighs together for more stability here. Open arms to fly if you took that option on the other side. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Pull belly button in. And then slowly release this by taking your hands inside that right foot, extend it out to the side, drop the back knee and take a nice runner's lunge, that same movement that we did on the other side. Notice any difference on this side? This is where you want to make sure you're cushioning the knees. You can come to the forearms, take that nice hamstring stretch again here. And we'll get ready for a quad stretch on this side. So take your block, align it right underneath the left shoulder, wrist under shoulder. Take that left knee a little bit farther towards the back. Bend the knee, take your right hand, reach high to the ceiling to get lots of stretch, and then grab the backs of the toes and pull the toes into your bum. Gaze over your right shoulder up to the ceiling and pull the shoulder away from your shin.
I never married, never had those kids.
Move it around a little bit if that feels good.
Now heaven's closed its gate. I know I'm bad.
Go ahead and release the body. Remove the block to the side. Join your feet in high plank pose and hold here. We'll just take a couple more for by taking tap, tap, tap. So exhale on the tap. Just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Everyone meet in high plank pose. Pull the elbows in and slowly allow your body to sink into the mat. Lift the right toes, point them back to the back wall, get a little bit more length. Take the left toes off. Nose comes to the floor, little to no weight in the hands. We're moving into cobra pose. Press into the pubic bone and lift using the back muscles. Gazes forward or down. Keep lifting, keep breathing. Pull the elbows in and your shoulder blades together. We're here for 3. Keep lifting. For 2 and 1. Make that pillow gaze over to the other side. And find the ease after the effort. Allow your body to completely relax. Very slowly, take your hands underneath your shoulders. Nose comes to center. Press into a tabletop and then downward facing dog, pedal out. We'll come into just a couple balance postures before we come back to the floor. Bend your knees, gaze forward. So our first posture is going to be tree pose. Bring all the weight into the left. Right foot comes to the side. The knee is pressing down and back. Talk to them. Take your hands to heart center. The foot can be on the floor in a kickstand. It can be pressing into the shin. With assist, it can come all the way up. Again, use the wall for sure. Press the knee down and back. Pull the shoulders back. Let's get this alignment before we take any arm variation. Crown of the head pressing towards the ceiling. Pull your belly button in. Find a drishti point here. It's so important for balance. Find a smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. And then go ahead and find an arm branches. You can take arms up to the ceiling if you want another variation. Just showing you some variation of the arms. Biceps by the ears. Find a smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Take hands back to heart center. Crane poses next. Take the knee to the front, flex the toes. Take crane arms by letting the elbows and the wrists just sink. Take the knee to the side, all the way to the back, and take that little curtsy. Hands come to heart center, shoulders over hips, and take a bend. Inhale. And exhale as you take this crane. It's a movement that is so beautiful with breath to movement. It's a moving meditation. As you come down, see if you can bend a little bit lower. Keeping shoulders always over hips. Keeping the crown of the head reaching like it's got a string. And to the side. As we come into this next one, see, we're going to hold here just for a couple breaths. Beautiful. For 3, 2, 1. Press evenly into both feet. As you come up, take the hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Connect with your breath. My heart is beating fast here. Thumbs to the heart. Pull the shoulders back. Connect with your breath. Allow the breath to massage your body. Blink eyes open and we'll take tree pose to the other side. So whatever foot expression you used, let's take that to the other side. And we're going to set this up first. You might notice a difference on this side. Just notice it. So the knee is down and pressing to the back, keeping the hips level. Press the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Pull the shoulders back. Once you feel stable, go ahead and create an arm expression that feels good in your practice this morning. It can be different from the other side. Relax the shoulders. And from here, we'll come back to center with the hands. Moving into crane pose. Foot comes flex to the front. Arms, elbows hang. Just feel this posture first before we take any change. And then move the knee to the side. Bring hands to heart center and start your flow. Bend deeply, lift, press evenly. Back to crane. Now, bring the breath awareness, breath to movement. So much going on in these postures with alignment, but breath is the most important element. Beautiful expressions, everyone. And you'll notice maybe difference on one side from the other. Next time we come down on this side, we're going to hold it, bringing shoulders over hips, crown of the head, and seeing if you can bend a little bit more deeply. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Press evenly into both feet. Come into a standing crane just for a few moments. Press both feet into the floor. Close your eyes. Hands come to heart center. And connect with your breath. palms together slowly, forward fold, inhale, half lift. Come into a downward facing dog. We'll move right into a hip opener here for pigeon. Lift the right leg high. There's always an option to do pigeon on your back, so let me know and I will come around. Bring the knee into your chest. Hold just for a moment, tucking that thigh into the chest, and then drawing the right knee all the way to the right elbow. Press your hands into the floor. They're aligned directly underneath the shoulders. Make sure the back leg is straight. You might want to move the hip side to side to find the level hip. So use a mirror to help you. You might want to tuck something under your right hip. Press into the floor, gaze up, little baby back bend, and then slowly take one hand over the other. You might want to use your fist to rest your forehead. You can use a block. It's nice also if you can straighten your arms out towards the front, elongating the body, pointing the toes, and finding a restful position here. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Our physical, mental, and emotional selves enter into a more meaningful conversation with each other. Yoga offers the connection of our bodies to our minds, to our hearts. Slowly press all the way up. Take your hands, press them directly underneath the shoulders. Press back a little bit more. Turn the back toes under and come into downward facing dog. Paddle out. Lift the left leg high. Slowly draw that thigh into the chest. Press the floor away from you with your hands, straight arms, and then come all the way down. So the supine version of this is in figure 4 on your back. Press your hands into the floor. Lift your chest. Make sure that back leg is pointed. Move side to side. Lift, lift, lift. And then one hand over the other. Find a resting posture. You might notice the hips feel a little different on one side from the other. Completely normal. And then slowly release this by lifting your chest, hands directly underneath the shoulders. Turn your back toes under and come into downward facing dog. All the way down, find your strap. Tuck your left foot into the right thigh. We'll take Jani Shavasana and stretch. Take your strap and place it around the ball mouth of your right foot. The strap can come into the center. Take your right hand, the left arm. So press evenly into both sits bones. It's really important that the sits bones are grounded in. Lift the left arm high. Inhale, breath. Use the pull on the engagement to allow your body to stretch towards. The left arm is high and stretches over, so you're getting a nice side body stretch. So you're using the strap in the left. You can transfer the strap to the left so that the left arm is using the strap to help press your heart through, giving a little bit more arch to the back. The right arm can press into the shin into the arm, and again, both sits bones rooted into the mat. up to the ceiling if it's in your practice and okay with the neck. And then slowly release that. Remove the strap and we'll take that to the other side. So bring the right knee into the upper part of the thigh. Take your strap around the ball mounds of the left foot. Again, straps come in to the center. Sits bones into the mat. Lift the right arm high. Press evenly into the mat with the sits bones and then begin to take your stretch out. The alignment is the bicep is just aligned on top of the ear. Keep pulling your side body stretch. Can you create more distance in the ribs, between each ribs? Go ahead and exchange if you did on the other side. Just to give a little bit more engagement, that left arm presses into the left shin as you press your cart through. Gaze up to the ceiling. And then slowly release that side. Just put the block strap, come to center, extend the feet out long, lift the arms high, Paschimottanasana. Sits bone pressing in, lift with energy, and then allow your body to just fall forward. You can grab the shins, thighs, you can grab peace fingers around the toes. Press into the sits bones, lift, exhale, forward fold. We're going to hold this posture just for a few breaths, so you might want to come up to halfway, and then exhale, press the forehead a little bit closer to your toes bend. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale. This is where you also want to put a little cushion underneath the knees as well, if that's ever too much sensation. Slowly extend your fingertips out in front. Sit tall, and then slowly, with control, you're coming all the way down onto your back with legs up the wall. Legs up the wall is really benefited by a nice restorative posture by placing the block underneath the sacrum and lifting the feet high here. Flex the toes. You can stay right here. This is an awesome posture just to find restoration. Hang out here. If you would like, you can go into Halasana by taking the hips over the shoulders, supporting your hips by taking the hands at the small of the back for Halasana or plow pose. Remember, this is an option. You can stay and standing on the wall with the sacrum supported. You can come into shoulder stand if you would like. All the weight comes into the shoulders. The neck should not be feeling any stress in the shoulder stand. You can dance this by taking legs wide. And then slowly, everyone come into happy baby pose. So you might want to remove the block. Taking your hands inside the arches and pulling the knees down towards the floor. Closing eyes and just moving gently back and forth. Taking the left leg long, pulling the right knee into your right shoulder for wind removing pose. Works, massages are ascending colon. Taking your left hand, drawing your right knee all the way over the right hip, and then extend your gaze out over your right fingertips. With your shoulder blades pressing into the floor. Go ahead ahead and let's take that wind removing pose on the other side. So extend the right leg long, lift the left knee, bring it into the shoulder so much that you feel a little crease, hip sensation in that hip crease. This side is for our descending colon. Slowly guide the left knee over to the right. Extend your left arm out and gaze over. Again, making sure that the shoulder blades are pressing into the floor evenly. Go ahead and come to center and pull the knees into the chest for the transverse, making sure that the entire back is supported on the floor. Go ahead, extend the legs out long and find your Shavasana. Letting the arms come to the floor. This is where you want to completely allow your body to sink into the mat, way heavy. Removing the tongue from the roof of the mouth and creating some space between the teeth. Be here just for a few minutes. Allow your breath to come back to regular breathing. Through the bottom of your toes. So allow that inhale to massage your body all the way up the ribs to the tops of your lungs, and then even slower exhale. As you're lying here, just identify one thing that might have changed emotionally for you, physically, mentally in the last 75 minutes. Above your head for a nice long body stretch. Gentle movements head side to side. Fingertips, toes. And then eventually pull your knees into the chest and take a fetal position either side, whatever is most comfortable. And eventually you want to press yourself up into a seated position and see if you can do this with eyes closed, using your proprioception. Get yourself back into that seated position that we started. If a block under your bottom is helpful, go ahead and take that. Take a moment to lengthen the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Spine, pull the shoulders gently back. Smooth breath in through the nose. Exhale. Hands come to our heart and let's bow in gratitude for this beautiful practice.